Wanna play Simon Says?
I'm with it.
Alright, Simon Says smack it.
Smack what?
This.
I still don't see nothing.
He's trying to come at me right now.
What?
This right here.
Just right.
That's what I'm talking about!
I have to admit, this certified gent's strategy for dealing with moronic thoughts on the internet is rather ingenious. Resist their pathetic attempt at flirtation, call them out on their obvious mediocrity, then literally run away without making any physical contact so they can't extort money from you by abusing the American court system. You know, it kind of sucks that we're at this point in society, but hey, you gotta do whatever works, right?
You know, you have men for a living, your boyfriend knows, and he even drops you off at their houses.
Yeah.
What?
Your boyfriend drops you off at the house of other men who you're gonna have
A kiss and a hug.
You know, something about that is just downright unsettling.
I don't know what's more pathetic, the fact that this woman willingly goes to other men's houses and sells her filth chamber of illicit disappointment for cash, or the fact that she has found a guy who is so defeated and miserable that he's willing to kiss and hug her while dropping her off at the stank factory.
Ew. What a mess. Ew. Ew.
Now here's the catcher. When he hooks up with other girls, you get jealous and start arguments. And you only want him to be with you.
Yeah.
You want to know that you have all the attention at all times, and you don't care if it's wrong, hypocritical.
Yeah, basically.
Lady, I have a question for you. Do you make an amazing grilled cheese sandwich? I legitimately want to know because I cannot see any benefit of being in a romantic relationship with you. You have the personality of a goldfish and the intellect of one, considering that stupid look you constantly have plastered across your face. And on top of that, you sell your gooey bear trap in exchange for money, so the bedroom fun isn't going to be all that great either. Personally, I don't think there's a grilled cheese sandwich good enough in the world to stomach what you do. And frankly, that's a sentence I never thought I'd find myself saying.
Do you know that he'll likely never be loyal to you?
He's very loyal, actually.
But why do you think that?
Because I know that.
Boy, there's no real easy way to say this, but, look, you're a simp.
You know what? I was not gonna do this, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and I'm gonna have to offer some burnt sacrifices to the space god Globichard to help this bastard out. Luckily, I'm in a star system that allows me to offer space fugitives as burnt sacrifices due to a legal technicality, so hopefully that'll be enough to allow this poor bastard to finally see the light, kick this toxic wretch to the curb, go to the gym, and move on with his life in a positive fashion. Is it overkill? Yeah, I guess, but every little bit helps, gentlemen and gents. Don't worry, I'll forward him a bill for the bounties later.
These are the best questions to ask on a first date. If you want to know what they really think of you on the first date, ask them this. Random question, but if police were to come in here now and arrest me, what would you assume I was being arrested for?
Oh, that's easy. Petty larceny. And Grand Theft Hyperdrive, possession of illegal energy weapons, distribution of unauthorized unobtainium, unsanitary disposal of intergalactic feminine hygiene products. Yeah, that's a gross one. Prostituting yourself on a space station without a permit, criminal extortion of children who were orphaned during the Katashini Civil War. God, what were you thinking with that, you monster? But the good news is that the judge will take pity on you and throw out the incest charges simply because you didn't realize the guy was your brother at the time. What else you got?
Number 2, do you believe in second chances?
If this is about that argument I had with that blue horn motherless son of a bastard at the Sector 43 fuel depot, let me tell you something. That son of a bitch got everything he deserved because he's got a hockey stick shoved up his bunghole. Oh, Mr. High and Mighty wouldn't accept my space coffee coupons because they were 5 minutes expired. Who the hell does that? So, granted, things may have gotten a little heated and I may have called him a few racial slurs, most of which were true, by the way, and then all of a sudden I'm the bad guy who gets banned from the fuel depot. I only said things out loud that we all thought about in silence. But no, now I'm a blue racist and I'm no longer allowed at the fuel depot. Oh, I tried to be the bigger man and I even hand typed a letter of apology to that ungrateful cretin only for him to throw it in my face and tell me that the ban stands for good. So yeah, I do believe I deserve a second chance. Wait, what was the question? I wasn't listening.
So now you can comfortably ask them question number 3 without it being weird. So what's your family situation like? Are your parents still together?
Thanks to technicalities within intergalactic space law, I am under no obligation whatsoever to tell you anything about my parentage. And even if I was, this is a first date, and it's frankly none of your goddamn business. And personally, I am perturbed at the fact that you would even think you deserve to know anything about that yet. And to think, I was gonna sit here and regale you with stories about my adventures through the cosmos. I had this one great story lined up about how I defeated a notorious intergalactic space racketeer by tricking him into executing a jewel heist with nothing but 20 credits to my name and a set of plasma pads, but you ruined that one, sister. You should have just kept the conversation superficial. That's what first dates are for. Jeez, you really don't get out much, do you?
And last but not least, number 4, without giving them any of the answers and telling them what your future plans are, first you're going to ask them this. If I told you you could accomplish anything you put your mind to, where would you see yourself in 2 years, and what would that look like to you?
Oh, it's an interesting question. Middle management, I'm thinking. You know, get a job with that office and the desk and the phone, that cute little refrigerator that you can open up and put in your lunchbox every morning so you don't have to go out to eat. You could hang out at the water cooler and spread gossip and talk about what you watched on intergalactic Netflix the night before. God, why are you making this a job interview? First dates are hard enough. You want to know something? I have a question for you, you dull wretch.
Show a little respect. So, how many men have you slept with?
And that's gonna do it for today's video, gentlemen and gents. As always, if you find that my particular brand of comedy is bringing you to the brink of laughter, then why don't you scroll on down and click that like and subscribe button and ring the notification bell so we can give the good old-fashioned middle finger to the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much for checking out the new video, and until next time, peace out, homies.